Welcome to Asian English News Bulletin. This is Syed Mahir Zaman Mukhar with our top stories of the day. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has said efforts continue to repatriate war criminals and death row fugitive convict Rashid Chaudhary in father of the nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman killing case from the United States to expose to punishment. The Prime Minister said these in a view exchange meeting with the leaders and activists of the US chapter of Awami League and its front and associate bodies and Bangladeshi expatriates at a hotel in Washington DC on Friday. Prime Minister's Deputy Press Secretary K.M. Shakawat Moon briefed the newsmen after the meeting. The Premier said the country is talking about the human rights despite the fact that they have sheltered the killers who assassinated Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman along with most of his family members on August 15, 1975. The killers even did not spare the children, including a 4-year child and women, she added. Newly appointed Director General of Rapid Action Battalion RAB M. Khurshid Hussain said that there was no question of reforming the anti-crime elite force which had been credited in dealing with militancy and serious crimes in recent years. He told reporters while paying tribute to the portrait of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the founding president of Bangladesh, at Dhanmondi 32 in Dhaka. He also said the elite force would continue to play its role by maintaining law and order and tackling militancy, terrorism and drugs. The DG's statement came in response to recent comment by United States Ambassador to Bangladesh Peter Huss that there was no change in US policy on RAB and sanctions on the agency would continue until there has been accountability and reform after human rights groups accused the force of violating human rights. Ekushe Padak winning veteran journalist Tuab Khan passed away of old age complications at a city hospital today. He was 87. He was taken to the hospital due to old age health complications. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina expressed profound shock and sorrow at the death of Tuab Khan. In a message of condolence, she prayed for eternal peace of the departed soul and conveyed deep sympathy to the bereaved family, said a press release of the Prime Minister's press wing. Before his death, Tuab Khan was the editor of Dainik Bangla. Tuab Khan worked as the press secretary to Bangladesh's founding father, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, between 1973 and 1975. He also worked as Chief Information Officer and Director General of Press Institute of Bangladesh. Foreign Minister A.K. Abdul Momen has highlighted the importance of enhanced funds for climate change mitigation and adaptation during his meeting with President of the 77th United Nations General Assembly, Saba Qureshi, at the UN headquarters in New York on Friday. Momen also mentioned that the pledge of providing $100 billion funds per year should be materialized at the earliest. The President of the UNGA expressed his support on this issue. Regarding the Rohingya issue, the Foreign Minister highlighted steps taken by the Bangladesh government on various issues, including COVID-19 management and providing education to Rohingya children in their own language. Now going to the internationals, 45 people have died in Florida since Hurricane Ian hit the southern US state on Wednesday. Ian slammed into South Carolina on Friday afternoon and has destroyed at least 4 piers along the coast. The US National Hurricane Center said dangerous storm surge continues along the coast of the Carolinas and considerable flooding is expected along portion of coastal and northeast South Carolina. President Joe Biden also warned that Ian could ultimately be responsible for sustaining substantial loss of life and could end up being the deadliest storm in the state's history. Now sports. Bangladesh began their title defense of the Women's Asia Cup in style with a crushing 9-wicket win over Thailand in the opening match of the 8th edition of the tournament at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium today. Opener Shamima Sultana's 49 of 30 balls propelled the hosts to the winning target of 83-1 in 11.4 overs. Shamima, who hit 10 boundaries in her innings, was bowled around her legs 1 run away from a richly deserved half-century. Farzana Haq remained unbeaten on 26, while skipper Nigar Sultana Jyoti was not out at 10. Earlier, Thailand elected to bat first after winning the toss. This is it for now, and please stay tuned with Asian News Bulletin and visit www.asiantvonline.com. Take care.